In a warm and cozy Christmas kitchen, everything was sparkling. Tiny lights twinkled around the windows. Red and green ribbons decorated the cupboards. And the air was filled with the sweet, spicy smell of freshly baked gingerbread. On a big silver tray, a whole family of gingerbread cookies was cooling, each one smiling with a happy icing face. The kitchen was quiet, just the hum of the refrigerator and the soft glow of the Christmas tree lights from the other room. It was the perfect place for a Christmas story to begin. But one little cookie on that tray was a little bit different from all the others. He had a perfectly swirly icing smile and 2 cheerful raisin eyes, just like his brothers and sisters. But deep inside his gingerbread heart, a tiny spark of Christmas magic had found a home. It started as a tiny warm flicker, like a little golden star. The spark glowed brighter and brighter until the whole cookie felt warm and tingly. And then something amazing happened. He blinked. His raisin eyes wiggled from side to side. He tried to move his leg, then the other, and with a little wobble and a tiny giggle, the gingerbread cookie came to life. He sat up, amazed, looking at his own icing buttons. Just then, a gentle voice floated into the kitchen from the living room. It was a happy, warm voice that said, "Oh, those cookies look absolutely delicious. We'll have them for dessert right after dinner." When the little cookie heard those words, he froze. His icing smile dropped. "Eat me," he whispered to himself. "Eat me? Oh, no, thank you. Not me. I've just come to life. I have places to go and things to see." His little heart, where the magic spark was glowing, started beating like a tiny drum. He hopped to his feet, his little gingerbread legs running in place on the warm baking tray. With a gasp and a slide, he zoomed right off the tray and landed with a soft plop on the kitchen counter. His great escape had begun. What an adventure it was! The kitchen counter was like a giant, wonderful playground. He dodged a forest of shiny spoons and forks standing in a jar. He jumped over a pile of colourful sprinkles that looked like a rainbow mountain. He found a row of red and white striped candy canes and hid behind them, peeking out to make sure no one was coming. Then he saw a big wooden rolling pin. "Aha!" he thought. He climbed on top, balanced himself perfectly, and rode it down the counter like it was a snowboard on a snowy hill, laughing a tiny, sugary laugh all the way. Whoosh! He was having the time of his life, but he soon discovered he wasn't the only magical treat in the kitchen. As he explored, he met a group of fluffy white marshmallows, bouncing happily near the hot cocoa mix. "Hello there!" they bounced. "Isn't Christmas wonderful?" A little further on, he saw a whole family of gingerbread people living in a gingerbread house, and they waved their icing hands at him. "Welcome!" they cheered. Christmas is all about sharing joy and making people happy. The little cookie felt a bit better. He wasn't all alone. It seemed this whole kitchen was alive with Christmas magic. He then came across a grand, beautiful Christmas cake sitting in the center of the table. It was decorated with shiny red and green fruits that looked like jewels, and it had a wise, gentle face. This was the wise old Christmas cake. He looked at the little cookie with his sparkly candy eyes and spoke in a soft, kind voice. "Hello, little cookie," he said. "Don't be afraid. You are baked with love and filled with Christmas spirit. Your true purpose isn't to run and hide, but to bring joy to someone. That's the most wonderful purpose of all." The little cookie listened, and the cake's words felt warm and true. For the very first time, he felt a little bit brave. Just then, there was a faint jingle of bells, and a tiny Christmas elf, no bigger than a teacup, popped up from behind a sugar bowl. He had a pointy green hat and a big friendly smile. "Hello there, little cookie," the elf chirped. "Looks like you're on a big adventure. Do you need some help?" The elf held up a small, shiny mirror. "Take a look," he said. The cookie looked at his reflection and saw his own smiling icing face, glowing with that warm, magical light from within. You see, the elf said, you're special. You're made of happiness. You bring smiles just by being you. The Christmas cookie looked at his glowing reflection, and he finally understood. The Christmas cake was right. The elf was right. He wasn't made for running away. He was made for spreading joy. He didn't need to be afraid. He stood up tall and proud on the kitchen counter, his little gingerbread heart filled with courage. He knew what he had to do. He carefully made his way back to the baking tray and lay down right in the middle, waiting for Christmas morning. The next morning, a little girl with bright, excited eyes came into the kitchen. She saw the cookie lying on a special plate just for her. Her face lit up with a huge smile, but as she looked at the little cookie, with his sweet smile and the faint magical glow in his chest, she didn't pick him up to eat him. Instead, she gently touched his icing hand and whispered, "Oh, you're too special to eat. You're my Christmas friend. You're staying with me forever." And so, the little Christmas cookie didn't get eaten. He found a new, even better purpose. The little girl tied a beautiful red ribbon around him and hung him carefully on a branch of the big Christmas tree. He became the most special ornament of all. He sparkled and shone among the twinkling lights. Watching the family laugh and sing, he could see all the other decorations cheering for him. From his spot on the tree, he filled the whole house with sweetness and joy, shining brightly for all to see. And that's the story of how one little cookie learned that the best part of Christmas isn't about being eaten. It's about being loved. He found his perfect place, not in a tummy, but in the heart of a happy home.